Welcome to Trailvia, your go-to channel for smart tips and insights on living, saving, and thriving across the U.S. Thinking about moving? Before you pack up, it's crucial to understand how state income taxes could impact your finances. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trailvia for more helpful guides and money-saving tips. Whether you're single or jointly filing with a spouse, you won't have to worry about paying income tax if you live in Alaska. However, this wasn't always the case. Back in 1949, while it was still technically a territory, Alaska levied an income tax equal to 10% of a person's federal income tax liability, a number that jumped to 16% by 1961. But in 1980, a few years after the Trans-Alaska Pipeline brought billions of dollars in revenue to the state, Alaska eliminated its personal income tax altogether. While there's still no individual income tax today, there is a graduated corporate income tax that can reach as high as 9.4%, though that only applies to profits made by larger businesses. Florida is well known as a tax haven, attracting everyone from high-earning athletes to retirees who want to avoid having their retirement funds taxed too heavily. Much of that has to do with the lack of personal income taxes in the Sunshine State. This has been the case since 1968. When a new state constitution was ratified that prohibited the collection of a personal income tax. To make any changes to the state's tax law in the future, Florida law requires a 2/3 supermajority of the state's House of Representatives to vote in favor of such changes, so it's likely the lack of income tax is here to stay. Not only does Nevada lack personal income tax, but the state also doesn't impose any sort of corporate income tax either. Instead of relying on income tax, Nevada collects gaming taxes from casino winnings, still among the lowest in the nation at 6.5%. South Dakota stands out as a true prairie tax haven with 0% income tax, unlike its northern neighbor North Dakota, which charges 2.5%. To make up for the lack of income tax, South Dakotans pay a 4.2% state sales tax and a 1.01% property tax rate. While Tennessee imposes a 6.5% corporate income tax rate, no such tax exists on individuals who reside in the state. There's no estate or inheritance tax either. While there have been past attempts to impose personal income taxes on the people of Tennessee, they've been struck down by the state court each time, including in the 1932 case Evans v. McCabe. Everything's bigger in Texas, except personal income tax. Despite high sales and property taxes, Texans pay 0 state income tax. In 2019, voters approved a ban on state income tax, locking in Texas's tax-free status for the foreseeable future. Wyoming is one of the least populous states, and it hasn't had a personal income tax since becoming a state in 1890. Most public projects here are funded through a modest 4% sales tax, supporting the state's services and lifestyle. In 2025, New Hampshire became the newest addition to the list of states with no income tax. The Granite State officially no longer levies any form of personal income tax. This is a big deal for residents. New Hampshire is now fully tax-free on personal income, joining the elite group of tax havens. Finally, Washington State is a special case. While there's no personal income tax, there is a 7% capital gains tax on investment profits. So, your regular paychecks aren't taxed in Washington, but profits from stocks or bonds are subject to that 7% tax. So, those are the 8 states where you can keep more of your paycheck thanks to 0 state income tax. But remember, states still need revenue, so you'll see sales taxes, property taxes, and fees helping fund schools, roads, and more. Did you learn something new? Let us know your dream state in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Trailvia for more. Thanks for watching Trailvia. See you next time.